dose of dicks right now on the Dicks Show.
The Dick Show with you on a Wednesday night.
We're back. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is?
Arbor Day.
Hi, B.
Secretary's Day.
What?
Groundhog Day.
Could be. Is it?
I don't know.
I don't know. You can't see a fucking shadow.
That's the part where the groundhog, he comes out and he like, there's 2 more weeks of spring or something like that.
You can't see a shadow right now.
Something like that. I don't know.
With the damn smoke.
Somebody's got their audio turned on their laptop, and I think it might be you.
Why are you bringing up bullshit?
It's fun because we want to hear repeats of ourselves. Yeah.
It does. There's an echo.
Echo. Yeah, that's a hell of an echo right there.
Echo.
Somebody else has their audio on too.
Negative.
There we go. Has everybody got their phones turned off? Are we ready for the Zoom call here? Can we start class?
You notice that? How was actually? You know what? How was your week?
It was we have a motorcycle now.
Do you?
House. Yeah.
You have you already bought a motorcycle.
I know. I say that. I'm going to say that every time you ask me. I'm going to say I have a motorcycle. I just want to tell everybody. No, this is second. There's 2 motorcycles in the garage now.
Is there?
So check this out. We go Saturday to pick up a bike for her, a little Honda Rebel 250. We'll take a look at it here in a minute. And the guy's lamenting the fact that his girlfriend's telling him he can't have 3 bikes.
Why can't he have 3 bikes?
That's that was kind of my take on it.
Sounds un-American as shit.
Yeah, right. And so here I am. I'm riding. It's a little Honda Rebel 250 that she's got, but it's a little cruiser bike, right? So I got fortunately a full face helmet so people can't tell that it's me riding around on this thing.
Why not? Why not?
But I'm not gonna lie. It's a fun little bike, right? I mean, it's just a tiny little bike. You throw it around, but it's cruiser style.
You know what they say about mopeds?
What's that?
They're like fat chicks. They're fun as hell to ride, but don't let anybody see you doing it.
Right. Yeah. So I put drag bars on it and did a couple little mods and so then it got me thinking that I kind of want a project bike. Like I want to get an old BSA or Triumph or something like that.
That'd be cool, like a little cafe racer.
Yeah,
or something. I've always wanted those.
And you know what she tells me? No. And I'm like, so it wasn't cool for him to have 3 bikes. I can't even have more than 1.
No.
How about that?
Why
Can
not?
you believe that? Does that sound okay to you?
No.
Why would you want a second bike?
Why would you not want a second bike?
I know, it's the same reason. Well, actually, I don't want a second boat. That was a
second boat?
I started to go, same reason I want a second. No, never mind. But it would be nice to have a backup boat because, the one in my driveway turns out it's got some issues with it and, it'd be nice to have
my boat.
I know. You should invite me sometime. What are we drinking tonight?
We have something new.
I actually want Teonnie to introduce the liquor of the week because this is a special liquor for her.
What's special about it?
Let's pull the graphic up real quick. It's I'll let her tell you.
No, you can tell.
Okay.
I can show.
All right. Well, I'll tell. So it was her birthday not long ago, and neighbor John brought us this Kula toasted coconut rum, and it looks delicious, and we're about to tell how delicious it's going to be momentarily here.
Thank you, John.
Is John saying, uh-oh.
I love
Here we go. Let's pour a couple of these.
Fill your cup up. Shut up.
Sir.
Shut up.
Excited about
So this is a rum.
This is a rum. It's
Where's this rum from?
It's
You only put
from,
a little bit in your cup. Okay?
Hawaii, I think. I remember him telling us that it's like not available. You have to go to the ends of the earth to get the stuff, I think, or something.
The ends
like
of
that.
the
Oh,
earth.
wait, I got
Hawaii. You have to stay in Hawaii for 2 weeks just to get off out of the hotel.
Is that really?
Yes.
That's kind of crazy.
So that's part of the Hawaii quarantine. So once you get there, you actually have to stay in your hotel
In the
room
hotel room. So you're in
for
Hawaii.
for 14 consecutive days. You can't go to the lobby. You can't go to the pool. You must stay in your hotel room for 14 days, and then you can go out and enjoy your vacation.
Well, that's fucking bullshit.
So,
In Hawaii, and I can't. Oh no! That's not okay. All right, let's have a sip of this. The Kula toasted coconut rum.
Kulo.
Kulo. Oh, that's dangerous as hell.
I think all rum is dangerous as hell.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm just picturing the why are we out of rum?
Yes.
Why is all the rum
Thank
gone?
you.
Actually, something about rum makes you feel like a pirate, though. Maybe we should take the boat out this weekend. So, speaking of the boat, I will actually. I'll get my boat back on Saturday,
where is it?
I believe. Don Graham from DG Audio Designs is actually
doing some stereo work on it.
Yeah, doing some stereo work on
nice.
it,
Okay.
getting the LEDs redone.
Oh.
And it was kind of a perfect time because of all the fires and stuff out here. So, I mean, unfortunately, Berryessa is no more.
Yeah.
Lake
Yeah, it's a
Berryessa-
great time for him to
Dude.
be working outside on a boat. I'm sure he was super happy about that.
No, well, maybe not. Maybe not that. But at the end of the day, still, like, I ain't going to the lakes. The lake, Berryessa's gone. Don Pedro was on fire.
Yeah, it's downtime to get
so-
the boat worked on.
Yeah.
Sure, I get it.
So,
This day in history.
this day in history.
do this day in
What
history.
happened? Who's ready for this day in history?
No real automotive updates. I was a little bit bummed about that because I think every one of
You
these.
still haven't got that damn cart back?
1909. Oh, that's
Oh man, that's a you know
Let's not
what?
talk about that. Let's not talk
That's
about
just
that for
gonna
history.
put some hair on where some
Put some
hair
hair?
not supposed to be.
Where's
like,
this
where-
day in history?
where?
I can't see it. There we go.
Where-
1939, first televised MLB game between the Cincinnati Reds and the Brooklyn Dodgers at Ebbets Field in Brooklyn, New York.
Oh.
It was broadcast on what is now known as WNBC. WNBC. It was so interesting fact. The World's Fair, as you know, was in 1939.
Yeah.
And there was only 400 at that time. Only
I had
400.
no clue when the World's Fair started.
It is, as you now
But
know.
yes, I know.
Today's years old. There was at this time there was only about 400 people in New York that had TV. It was
There was only 400 people in New York, or with TVs?
with TVs that
Okay.
owned televisions.
Were they colored?
And so 400 people had TVs, and there was a TV at the World's Fair that you could win, and they came up with this idea to broadcast the first baseball game, and figuring that it would be a great attraction. And apparently it was a terrible video quality. Like the bat looked like people waving church fans, and couldn't really see the ball. But I mean, it's 1939. It wasn't exactly HD.
Exactly, I get it. But that's
People
still
were-
cool. That's
yeah.
still cool as shit.
Right? People were complaining about all the 1G towers and how they're going to get cancer. It was just terrible.
Exactly.
There's more.
What else you got?
1964, LBJ receives the Democratic nomination for president.
Who's LBJ?
LBJ, Lyndon Baines Johnson. So he was vice president when Kennedy was in, and then assassinated.
Took over when
Took over, yeah, and then they got the number. There's
they were pissed when he was president too.
right, and have you ever heard the phone call with him?
No.
There's a phone call he's making to his tailor.
Okay.
And he's just, he burps during the phone call. It was a different time then. And he's telling him, but I actually got a couple sound clips here.
Hang the crotch down where your nuts hang.
Right? And then
Back to my bunghole.
Lyndon Baines Johnson. I don't know
Nice.
whether sometime around 67, 68.
Nice.
1968, Democratic National Convention was besieged by anti-Vietnam War protesters upset about the war. Anti-Vietnam War protesters. So that means
Imagine that. So they've been
Vietnam
protesting
War,
for fucking
Vietnam War was started when the Democrats were in power.
Were they burning down cities?
I don't know, but imagine a time when the Democrats were against communism.
Imagine that.
Right?
Now
Crazy stuff.
they're crying. Now they're protesting for communism.
Right. How times have changed. 1978, the Grease movie soundtrack earns its second number one hit. With
You're the one that I
Hopelessly
want.
Devoted for You. No, this was that was the first number one. That was the first.
The one
number
that I want.
This is the second number one.
Not up in here!
I remember when you used to have the John Travolta haircut.
Wait, what?
I did.
Yes, with the leather jacket.
Oh Lord.
I didn't have
You
a
used to have a
leather jacket.
badass leather freaking
Did I?
motorcycle jacket. Yep.
I still have a badass leather motorcycle. Why do we still have the history up on the screen? No, we're done with it now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uber,
I'm trying to remember what motorcycle jacket.
the black one.
Reminiscing.
I don't know. I'll have to go dig for some photos.
Uber.
Maybe
Who's
that
happy
was
to hear
a
about
photo.
Uber being back?
Uber.
Did they leave?
No, they got a stay of writ of habeas corpus execution and regalia of the.
Words that I can't pronounce or describe to you.
Yeah, it's something that it's still around.
No.
Is what's
Uber's been in the news a lot, though. A lot
Right.
of people were afraid. I mean, shit, we're in California. Everything is still shut down.
I'm reminded of that every day.
Yeah, everything's still shut down. Everything is still fucking on fire, right? It's still chaos in California. We don't know if we're supposed to be afraid of the coronavirus or if we have to evacuate. How do you fucking evacuate when you got a shelter-in-place order?
You know, this is actually a crazy thing that.
You know what?
Where's the Jeopardy
You have
freaking
me
thing?
thinking.
How do you fucking evacuate when there's a shelter-in-place order?
There's
Oh, wait.
students. There's students that a lot of the students in houses that are being evacuated. How do you do distance learning and homeschool when you're evacuated? Right. Well, how do you do that? Where do you do it from?
What happens when you're like, I left my laptop?
They put you back in the school that's been closed down.
Okay.
And so a lot of these evacuees, the children, are sitting in the classrooms that are closed to everybody else to do their distance learning because they can't do it from home. Welcome to California.
Welcome to California. Fucking chaos.
but
Uber's been a little bit crazy because of the fact that we're all still sheltered in place. We can't really go anywhere. We can't really do anything. So, but DoorDash is also affected by the same laws, right?
Yeah.
DoorDash, Uber Eats.
I recall them saying.
I
recall them saying that even if they couldn't transport people anymore, there was some exception to the food thing.
So they can bring you food, but we just can't.
They can't transport people.
I'd
much rather transport food for people than.
Well,
other
of course,
people.
because
food isn't
absolutely want a couple of
food
those French fries.
And food isn't going to smell like it needed to take a shower last Tuesday when it gets in my car either.
Depends on what kind of food you get.
That's true. Indian food's delicious, but
no,
it does
there's
smell.
There's a reason why Uber has ceased operations in some areas. We have a video here of.
We do have video of it
of Teonnie when she was in the Ozarks.
Wait.
And this is why Uber's trying to cancel shit. Like they got drivers like this.
Let's pull. We can do the full screen one of that.
So check out this video of our lovely Teonnie here.
Somebody call police.
Yeah, we call. Oh my God.
Baby, you gotta stop.
Baby,
What are you doing to his hood?
Stop.
You know damn well.
She just wants his windshield wiper.
What are you gonna do with the windshield wiper?
Oh my God.
Well, she's gonna break it off with her foot.
I wouldn't get involved, obviously.
People are like, I wouldn't get involved. Get the bitch off my car. What do you mean not get involved? Let's just stand there and record it.
Oh my God. I ain't.
And then the guy's telling her like don't hit her. I mean,
Somebody catch her, man.
Yeah, I got.
somebody catch her.
Don't hit her.
Don't hit the dog. Don't hit the dog. Just. Come on, baby. You gotta.
Bites him in the tit.
Teonnie! So this is why Teonnie's been banned from Uber. So this is the real reason why.
Definitely caught her at her worst.
She came back and was like, Scott, we're buying a motorcycle.
Yeah. So we talked about the motorcycle. Let's see it. Let's take a look. Let's bring the laptop back up. Let's
check out your little scoot.
Let's see the motorcycle.
Let's see the scooter, T. Show us your new scooter.
There we go.
Nice.
Honda Rebel 250.
Nice.
There she is. She's went
at
out
you.
to the mall parking lot and tried riding it. And then there's actually some newer photos that I even have of it with. We put some dragger handlebars on it, and I had a tachometer.
You know what I can say?
What? How do you like it? How's it feel?
I love it.
Okay.
I need to learn more about it because I know I need to take my nails off too, which sucks. But
Why? You need to get your gloves looking like Beth, God rest her soul, from Dog the Bounty Hunter. She used to have those. She used to have those burner gloves, but she would cut the fingertips off.
No, that's not.
So like her big ass long nails.
I remember they were like they were.
So
Weapons.
R.I.P. to my nails.
Just short.
How long did you spend learning how to do your own nails?
How long?
A fortnight.
A fortnight. I hate you.
It
Besieged.
took me a while to learn to get it back to doing my nails.
Can you do my toes?
No, hell no.
Why?
Why would I want to do your motherfucking toes?
Because I will give you money.
How much money? $50?
I don't know. What does the little Asian ladies charge you
$50, I'll do your
to
toes.
place? Are you gonna paint them too?
Why you have no boyfriend?
Clear.
Why you no have? Come here, honey. Come on, I do for you.
Oh, no.
All right, hey, we don't want to
Let's
get
get back.
taken off the air because of all this. Let's take a quick break. We've got a bunch of stuff coming up. I want to hear. We got to tease this. You've got some dirty facts for us.
Oh, we do have some dirty facts
Some
today.
dirty facts.
Facts.
43 of them,
Facts
actually.
43 of them. Oh, man, I
43
can't wait.
dirty
That's gonna be
facts.
a whole.
Stuff that you want to know, but we're always afraid to ask.
I love this because I love odd knowledge, retaining odd knowledge. Things like
Exactly.
that goldfish remember better in cold water than warm. Not anything that you need to know, but it's stuff that's up here.
Exactly.
Right?
This drink on fire.
Yep. Quick break. I'll be back right after this.
Stay tuned.
These two just can't be beat. It's the Dick Show.
What all my homies saying.
That's right. So, spam calls. Let's talk about them. You ever get spam calls?
Spam calls.
Spam.
You know what?
Spam. It's like how you open up your mailbox and there's a shit ton of stuff in there you don't give a fuck about and you get paper spam. But on the phone, the same. A call comes in and you're like, I don't. And they trick you because they have a algorithm on their VoIP phones that makes a phone number that looks like it's something that you.
The company that I work for, you know what they do? Like they're headquartered on the East Coast, and they use some kind of phone system that, when they're calling the West Coast, it changes the phone number to be a local number. Mm-hmm. So you're like, oh, well, this isn't from so and so area code.
Pretty common thing.
I was impressed.
Like our phone system that we have at work is it doesn't show the actual phone number that I'm calling from. It shows an 800 number that then gets redirected into our switchboard.
But no, I have like
3 people. We have a switchboard.
I think I have like 3,000 contacts on my phone, and if I don't have your number or you don't have mine, I won't answer it.
Yeah, I don't.
Unless I mean, like I use the same phone for business. So if it's during business hours, absolutely. But
I don't know about making this a crossover thing here, but I don't give a fuck about any of my tenants and storing their phone numbers. So a lot of the times I get a call from a 415 number. I shouldn't say it.
You're like,
I don't care enough to have 100 different people stored in my phone who then their lease expires in 2 months and then they're gone and then I have to do this. So.
But everybody's sick of getting like the robo dials and all that stuff. And you've been the king. You've been the king.
I actually like them. I like the robocalls.
You know what? You're gonna be proud of my wife. So my wife, the last time she got a robocall and it was somebody from India, I want to believe, and she told him, your mother fucks pigs.
Does she? That's one of my favorites. So yeah, I like to tell them. But see, what I like to do is I like to lead them on a little bit.
Okay.
Most of the time.
Lead them on how? Explain.
Sometimes, well, so like make them think I'm interested. So the one we all get about your credit, you could lower your interest rates, right? And so the first 4 numbers that you have on your credit card are you could print those on the side of a truck.
Yeah, it tells you if it's a Visa, MasterCard,
right,
American
the 4
Express,
is a Visa, 5's a MasterCard, and then the other 3 digits are what state and what bank,
Absolutely.
So 4400, I don't have a problem giving that number out, right? So they trick you, they ask you if it's a Visa card, and you say yes. And okay, give me that number starting with 4, right? So I always say 4400 Benchod. That is Hindi for sister fucker, which is also it's just just about as bad.
So write that down. Can you spell that?
Benchod, Benchood. I think it's actually a single O, but it's pronounced Benchod. Benchod. Yeah, and so you say that, and sometimes they'll say what Benchod, and then I say your mom fucks pigs, and I hang up on them. But I've been a fan recently.
Say it like that, or do you say it?
I've been a fan recently. Like if it's a guy that comes on, I'll say, "Ooh, you sound real nice. I'd like to shove my fist up your ass and work you like a sock puppet."
Oh my god,
that's a fun one. And
you've been in San Francisco too long.
One time, I told a guy. I
don't think I could tell another man that ever.
This is what Ron does.
I want him to just hang up on me and be insulted, which I think they all are. I once told a guy. I told him
this job is not worth 25 cents an hour.
I wanted to rip the skin off his face, dry it in the sun, and use it as a condom and fuck his mother. And he got incensed, and he called me back 2 more times, and we got in the mom fucks pigs thing, and it was
Richard.
So,
how do we record these calls?
But I bring that up. I bring that story up because to tell you this one, which is I follow different people on Facebook. I have friends from all walks of life, the right, the left, the liberal, caring. Open-minded progressive left and the horrible racist Trump-loving right, and
I'm your friend too.
Yeah, and then the couple people, as I've mentioned, that are right in the middle. But Facebook has a hard time figuring me out because I follow far left-leaning groups, I follow far right-leaning groups because I want to know. I don't want to surround myself in an echo chamber where I just hear people that think like I do.
To really have a true opinion, I think you should look at both sides of the aisle and say, hey, how do you really feel and why do you feel that way? And I want to know why.
Right.
So I can make my honest judgment, my honest opinion about what I think is shit.
Fair enough, but it makes it difficult for Facebook to figure out how to sell my data to people because we don't know what this guy thinks other than.
don't know what he wants.
So today
he likes boats and hose. And
today
LED lights. And
today I got a picture. Let's pull the screenshot up. The Democratic Committee screenshot right there. I got a no. Cup 2 over. Nope. There you go. Right there. I had something pop up in my feed about the Democratic National Committee, and I made a comment, and immediately my messenger.
On Facebook or your cell phone?
On Facebook on my phone.
Okay.
So immediately a messenger pops up, and they start asking me questions, and I said, "Sure, I would love to answer your questions." And so, as you see there, they wanted to know how important is it that Joe Biden has a strong Democratic Senate majority to work alongside him, and I said, "I'm sure it's important to him. I think most politicians should be brought to the Capitol steps and publicly executed." Their response, "Good to hear, Scotty." So you heard it here. You heard it here first. That the Democrats hate politicians. The Democrats hate politicians as much as
The
Richard Nixon does.
The Democrats.
Yeah, they hate politicians as much as I do. They said it right there. I mean, I know it's a bot. I get it. You guys are going to email me now. It's just a bot, but you know what? Fuck them. Brought to the Capitol steps and publicly executed. There it is again. There it is again. That's just instant replay.
You gotta love it though.
Yep.
Execute them.
So, protests are going on right now across the country.
Fucking nuts, dude.
Yeah, poor feller got himself shot because he was running to the car after the popo told him stop. And I'm a little. I spoke out vehemently against the guy that had his knee on the neck of the guy. I think that was wrong. I'm a little less likely to blame the police on this. I think when you're have gun-related charges in your past, your girlfriend has called the police on you saying that you've just been in a domestic assault and you're known to carry guns in your vehicle, and the police tell you to stop, and you run to the vehicle. I think he had a knife on him or something, didn't he?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's unfortunate that he wasn't facing the officer, I guess, with a gun, where they could say, wow, he has a gun and he shot him. But, I mean, that's kind of how it feels, right?
That's not news, though. But then,
not news.
You know,
That
the
is not news.
protests, and I think people are just still mad. People are mad about being fucking in the house, bored in the house.
Oh, yeah.
And they want a reason to be pissed. So they protest. And there's people trying to fight back.
Well, people are really stuck in the house in Wisconsin, though. I mean, Teonnie said when she went to Missouri that it was just like nothing was. It was pretty much just.
Well, I know there's a lot of states.
virus.
I mean, we live in freaking communist California, so you know the land of
Yeah, they feel bad for us over there.
the land of California stand because it's fucked over here. You can't even get a damn haircut. So
Right.
I mean, I understand.
I
why
can.
I understand.
I
why you
did
shave
earlier,
your-
actually.
I understand why you shave
Makes
your
sense
head.
now.
Hey, bro,
No,
how come you don't come over here and test me out
Test who out?
with the haircut?
Who?
Me.
You can't say that. You'll lose your license.
Oh.
What she means is come to the show. Come an hour before pre-show next Wednesday. Bring an old shirt.
No.
Who said I have my
Aprons here.
license?
No, but there was a kid who was fighting back.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of got beat up, roughed up a little bit, shot a few people, killed a couple of them.
Oh, that's
killed
like the
couple of
separate
them.
one, the 17-year-old kid.
Yes,
Right. Yeah.
killed a couple of them, and people are pissed about that now too. I don't.
Yeah. You know, 17-year-olds with guns. I don't know, but it seems the picture of him is definitely being painted one way, and the facts are a little, how should we say, make what's being presented to us seem a little bit hazy.
You know what? And to get off topic a little bit, I think that the media wants people to be more opinionated than everything else. So, I mean, if you didn't or you're not a fan of media, whether it be Fox News or CNN, I mean, we can go on both ends of the spectrum. You're going to swing your news to fit your agenda.
Sure.
Straight up. And if you
Well, it's
can't
election cycle, so
and if you
everything
can't
is just
realize
racist
that,
Trump,
like that's
you know?
that's the biggest problem that I have. Like reply or get the facts out. Not here's my biased opinion. This is what happened, but not like, well, we're gonna say kind of the facts and not all. You know, I want the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So help you God.
It's blatant now.
Yeah. Now it's like, well, you're just full of shit. So go fuck yourself. But there's a lot of states that are doing some fucked up shit too, though, right?
States?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like Tennessee, they're passing laws. They're
Oh yeah,
they're tired
Actually,
of this shit.
Yeah, so Tennessee is actually doing. Let's pull this one up.
They're
here.
tired of this shit. I mean, here in California, I mean, we live in the land. I mean,
So,
we're out here in the valley,
this
so
is-
we live in
you
the
know,
land of fuck
actually,
around and find out. But
before I talk about this too much, one of the things that I want to talk about on the show a little bit is why I'm so for states' rights.
Okay.
And I think this perfectly illustrates
unless you
that.
live in California,
I think this still even in California, I think this perfectly illustrates it because, you know, Wisconsin, Tennessee, they're going to run their
And
territory
they have open carry laws
a little
in Tennessee
a little
and
differently than New York should, and maybe New York should and California should follow those a little bit more. But Tennessee, they put the smack down. They said that we won't tolerate
your bullshit.
we won't tolerate the bullshit. We won't tolerate people coming into the state, Marxist Antifa people. So a couple of things that they did with the SB 8005 bill, which is passed now. Mandatory 45-day jail hold for aggravated rioting. That's when you're really mad and you're rioting, I guess.
I'm
Increases
aggravated.
fines against protesters. I'd like to dig into that one a little bit more because I think if you're just protesting, I don't know about fines, but okay, whatever. Forces rioters to pay restitution. I think that's a that's fine and dandy. And I looked into that a little bit more, and that they're talking about like full market value to restore a business or
Nice.
whatever the particular car, whatever it is, full market value to restore that item back to what it was originally.
As you should. You should, though.
Right. And then
If you're gonna destroy some shit, you better have insurance or the ability
Yeah.
to recover that.
Of course,
because
you
you wouldn't
know.
walk up. I mean, I might kick your boat now, but
well, I think
3 months ago, I wasn't gonna kick your boat.
you ruined my life by taking my business out. And I'm going to ruin your life by making sure you don't earn a dime
Amen
until
to that.
I'm paid back. Like,
Hell yeah.
period. Fuck you if you don't like that.
That's dope.
Makes a tax on first responders a Class C felony. Yeah, somebody's. That was the problem that was going on there in Seattle. Is the first responders
we're
they
like,
couldn't respond. They're we're not going to go in there because it's dangerous. It's,
they're like, sorry,
risk our lives enough already.
They hate
and
the police. They hate everything
Right,
else.
they
and
want to
it's like,
defund us so they can go figure it out themselves, and God bless them for taking that position on it.
Do you think more states will follow?
I don't know. I bet you more red states will.
But California don't.
I won't take that bet.
Us here on the West Coast, they're like, you know what?
Right,
Don't pay the cops. We don't want any cops until we want cops.
right.
Kind of crazy shit. But you have some lighter news. Some lighter news like home education. How's it going?
Oh man, I'm still dealing with my daughter got on her. I don't know if I talked about this during the last show. I'm going to talk about it again tonight because it only got fixed yesterday morning. She signs into her calendar.
Okay.
And she comes. We get a call. Friday night. It's a Friday night. Get a call, and it's Monte Vista Middle School.
3 days out the week.
Press 0 to. Okay, push the button. Your daughter did not attend her art class, and I'm like, Nora. So she's in there, and she's kind of giving us a blank look, and I'm like, I'm raising my voice to her, and like, why didn't you?
Raise your voice. Raise your voice real quick. I want to hear it. I want to hear.
God,
look, Nora. Nora just shut up at the door. She's like,
Yeah.
"What's the matter? Am I in trouble?"
So she's got this confused look on her face, and she's tears are coming, and I'm like, we're not to the tear stage yet. Like, so there's something else going on here because we're not. I know where the tears come in, and this is something. Something's not right.
This is not.
So I make her bring her computer in, and she shows me, and every goddamn day of the week except for Wednesday, she's got 2 classes scheduled for the same time. So Monday and Thursday, she's got 2 different classes scheduled for 9:15, and on Tuesday and Friday, 2 classes scheduled at the same time at 10:15. And so I don't know. I just I pick one the one day and I pick one the other day, and so I send a message to the school. Hey guys, first of all, she's not absent. Like take all those away because that's a bunch of crap.
Yeah.
And then secondly, can you fix this? And the response the next day was the photograph of a paper schedule. Have her follow this.
I think I have the damn schedule here.
Well, that's not the one they sent me. That's a different one now because we'd had to do a workaround. So that's the times that she's supposed to go and find the classes and courses and click on them instead of just having a link to go directly to them.
20 minutes every class.
Yeah, but
That's amazing.
What did you think that?
Son of a bitch! I was born in the wrong era.
Right? 20 minutes of class. I mean, I was getting my work done in 20 minutes anyways, and then bored. I mean, imagine. I gotta get the kids something to do, but we started to talk about that because there's.
Make them do extra.
What do you make them do?
There's chapters in those books, and they don't know anything about them, and I make them read it
What
and
about
tell me about what they read.
Which books?
All their books, all the classes.
How did everything go with your Bill of Rights lesson?
We got up to the Fifth Amendment, and I've tabled it, but we need to get back on it because there's some other pretty important ones.
All of them.
Yeah, I mean the quartering of soldiers and stuff
At all?
is kind of like, there's some that are less important than others. I think 1 through 5 minus maybe was it 4th? I can't.
Usually the first 10 are pretty important.
Yeah. So we need to jump back on that.
I mean,
but
nobody cares about women's suffrage or
right.
like
and I
that.
actually I'm.
I'm kidding.
Wait, what?
Thomas Jefferson wrote that the Constitution will only work if it's governed by a moral people.
True.
And so
how's that working out?
And so I start to take issue like God, this is going to be this is going to turn into a sound bite, and people are going to but I want you to hear me out on this.
Hit your record button right now.
If we're a moral people and we follow the Constitution, do we need to be told in a Bill of Rights that all people are the same, right? Do we need that? If we are a moral people, I get the reason why it's there. I get the reason why the 14th Amendment exists.
Gotcha.
I'm not anti-14th Amendment.
At all?
No, but just think about it. Something to think about, right? Do we need to be told and document, if we're a moral people, that black people have rights just the same as white people? Of course they do. So I don't know.
So I think that's the biggest problem now is everybody wants to.
Well, nobody has any morals anymore. That's
nobody
part of
has
the problem.
any. I mean, nobody has any rights. I mean, especially here in California. I mean, God
Right.
forbid, you wanted to buy a handgun here in California.
No, right? Or a normal capacity magazine. But anyways,
That's to the people,
all the school,
though. They're,
all the school
they're
stuff.
voting and not knowing what they're voting
No, people aren't even voting for this shit.
Guess what
the
they're doing in
elected
Seattle?
officials are the ones
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
this
they are.
shit.
Guess what they're doing in Seattle now?
No telling.
The educators, a group of educators, have got together and decided that Western math, that's the math that we learn, the 2 plus 2 and square root of 16 is 4 and that sort of thing. Western math is racist.
Western math.
Yeah, it's racist. Math is racist. The reason that California's school scores are so low is not to do with the fact that kids aren't learning at home and have a good support structure, that teachers have tenure and some of them don't care so much anymore. It's because it's racist. Math is racist.
So how is it racist?
So-
Show me the racism.
Wow.
So they are. Let's see here. Anyone? I'm trying to find the one thing that I was here. So one of the things they said is like if you in the study that he cited is if you have 2 apples and you have 2 oranges and you put them together, you don't have 4. You have a derivative of that. No, you have 4 pieces of freaking
4 fucking
fruit.
pieces of
You
fruit.
have 4 pieces
Yeah,
of fruit.
exactly.
But it's Western math is racist, and they've said that in Seattle.
There's some
and
other bullshit.
Hoover
Everybody-
Institute has a great article on it, and even though I highlighted stuff, it's all disappeared.
So I think that the things that people are getting mad about Trump about now are just kind of getting a little bit crazy.
Oh, like the flower garden. Well, I'm glad you brought this up, because that was one of the things on there. Is that so? Melania Trump, the first lady, redid the flower garden. We got a screenshot of it there. She redid the flower garden.
People were pissed.
And I
People
was
were
too.
pissed.
I actually was too. When I first looked at this, I thought, what the literal F is
What
going
the
on here?
actual
That she ripped all the flowers out and pulled all the trees out and did all this. And I mentioned, on our pre-show, I showed this to you, and I said this is sacrilege, and I think you had some information that you brought forth, and then it kind of changed my opinion a little bit.
Yes, so I did a little bit of research about this because I seen everybody getting pissed about it, and I think people are just really want to be mad about Trump, for any fucking thing, right? And it's actually found to be false. Stand by. Got a bunch of drunkies in here, right? It was actually found to be false, and there was actually a few reasons why, right? People were pissed saying that, yes, it changed, it has been renovated, but they actually interviewed, let me find the name here, right? I should have had this written down, right? The lead horticulturist for the White House, right?
Okay.
And who also wrote a book called All the President's Garden. Okay. And they were told...
So has been the horticulturist probably through many administrations, both left and right.
Yes, absolutely. And the things that people were mad about were saying that, well, these rose gardens have been the same since 1913, and, the Kennedys and every first lady has planted rose bushes inside of this garden, and ever since, right? So she's destroying history, and, her last name is Trump, so let's hate them. But they've actually told in an interview, yes, the trees are gone, right? The crabapple trees.
Sure.
And she said, yes, it's a little bit sad because in the wintertime, though, the white blossoms look beautiful in the garden. But the crabapple trees are actually terrible for a rose garden because roses need sunshine to bloom, and they actually provide a lot of shade onto the actual roses, right?
Right, I get it. Well, as you brought this up to me, it started making sense to me that I've completely redone the front, our garden at our house. And I had a big full tree. Yeah. I didn't like the look of the tree, and I ripped it out. And there's a tiny little tree in it there now, and so it's different shading. The tree, I put new boxwood shrubs in, so everything is very small and miniature, and lacking in colors from what I had before. But It's going to take some time to grow. So
Yes, and she
Once
actually,
again,
she actually
when-
said the exact same thing. She's like, "Is the garden outside of your house?" And most homeowners can agree with this. Is the garden outside of your back door the same as it was 60 years ago? Roses just don't live that
it
long.
was a plot of dirt here 60 years
Yes,
ago.
McDowell also stated that although the idea that the current First Lady Melania Trump dug up the rose garden planted by the former First Lady Jackie Kennedy made for good internet outrage, it was false conversation. It was true that President John Kennedy, who designed the original rose garden when it was renovated in 1962, they actually hired Jackie Kennedy's close friend, horticulturist Bunny Malone, to accomplish the task. So she's the one who actually designed it. She was the actual designer of it.
And this one actually kind of went back to the blueprints of that original garden design, right?
And Mrs. Trump, or Mrs. First Lady, said that the 2020 renovation returned the garden to its original 1962 blueprint designed by Bunny Mellon during the Kennedy administration. She also went on to talk about the renovation improved utilities, infrastructure, and also added a pathway, increasing the access, to the garden.
You know what that pathway is there for?
What?
So Trump won't stumble when he walks to the church.
It is designed. It is designed for people with disabilities.
How about that? So wait a minute. So she's getting yelled at for following federal ADA guidelines and designing a pathway in a garden.
Yep, exactly.
Come out to San Francisco where I have to pay $10,000 to move a sink up a quarter of an inch because the last tape measure used was off.
It's a true story.
Yeah,
true story.
it is absolutely a true story.
I think it just goes to show people just want to be mad about whatever they want. They don't actually do their own research. They just want to be mad.
Yeah. Well, and then we're in an election cycle, so it's one more thing to pile on and say.
Exactly. They ripped up the roses.
The damn sons of bitches. All right. Well, coming back after the break, we have those 43 dirty facts. 43 of them. Well, we might talk about 40. There was like 3 on there.
I can't wait for your comments.
There was like 3 on there that I wasn't so big on, but I can't wait for my comments either.
Is it sexual?
I don't know what I'm going to say. Oh, some of them are.
Oh.
You will see.
Okay.
Quick break. Back right after this.
It's the Dick Show.
Saxophone right there.
Teonnie on the sax.
That's a little. Is that pan flute there?
What happened? It might be a skin flute.
It's not a skin. Skin flutes they have a different sound to them.
What the heck is a skin flute?
It's
Scott, show the skin flute.
Trouser trout. Did you know? Oh, actually, that's actually. I happen to know that's one of the things you're going to say about LBJ. Actually, so I won't say that for surprise. But before we talk about the dirty facts, I know we've been teasing it. Let's talk about Bella Thorne.
So, do you guys know who Bella Thorne is?
I didn't tell you about her name.
So, everybody wanted to be a YouTuber. Now, all the girls growing up, they want to be OnlyFans stars.
Yeah.
And Bella Thorne just broke the internet.
And OnlyFans, for those of you who don't know, that's a website where you're just an average. You're an Instagram thought, and you think, how can I actually physically make money off of this rather than waiting for some shoe company to send me money?
Set up an OnlyFans page.
Yeah, you set up an OnlyFans page, and then you got fellers looking at you there, and I'll send you $100 if you dial 0 on your pink telephone on the camera, and you get your phone out, and that's all you need is an iPhone.
I don't have 0 on my pink telephone.
An iPhone and a Wi-Fi hotspot, and you can,
your pinky?
Yeah. You're sitting there.
Just want a trouser trout.
Yeah. Sitting there diddling yourself, and guys are just ching ching. So how did her OnlyFans?
So if you don't know who Bella Thorne is, she was a Disney star. She got famous from the show Shake It Up. I'm not familiar with the show personally, but
so then this has an even sicker twist to it because this is
Disney.
They're all freaks.
She was a Disney heiress. She made $1 million in one day. $1 million in one day.
What did she do? What did she do to get $1 million?
Yes,
that's what I want to know. What kind of
I don't know.
torrid things did she do in front of a camera?
She did all of them.
All of them, I bet. $1 million
for $1 million. I don't know.
Babe, would you let me do it for $1 million?
Yes. Answer this question.
If
How many? No,
Nah, I need to know what she did for $1 million.
It doesn't matter what she did for $1 million.
Something behind the camera.
Well, this isn't. What's that movie with Michael?
Indecent proposal.
Yeah, this is an indecent proposal here.
But anyways, like, would you let your wife do it?
It's just
No,
behind
I don't
the
want her.
camera.
I don't want her.
A lot of guys out there have their wives, girlfriends.
I don't want to
significant
sitting there
others.
double clicking her mouse while some guy's doing the knuckle shuffle on his
My
piss
face
pump,
won't be
At all.
chunking PayPal money at her from.
Exactly.
You know, that's
But if you're seeing your Venmo going ding 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 ding,
sad
ding,
to
ding,
me,
ding,
really.
ding.
Or if I heard Venmo going ding ding ding.
I mean,
Is that
I've
how
seen
it
how
works?
excited you get about your PayPal when you're selling your
eBay. Yeah, but I'm not selling my soul for that. Like that's.
Are
just
you? Like
extra.
there's a lot of those
You know
those
what?
vacuum tubes that are irreplaceable.
It's not physical. It's behind the camera.
I don't know. It's just weird.
Like I know
Text
you.
the Dick Show.
$1 million.
I want to go Dicks. Let us know your thoughts.
Exactly.
You with $1 million, baby.
You could have 3 motorcycles.
I
then.
could fix that damn broken tower on the boat at the insurance company. You know,
Would you buy me one of those? Would
Hold
you
on,
buy
I
me one of those new Malibus?
I just gotta say something.
If you
every
put $1 million
insurance,
to-
every insurance company should be get a felony. I can't. I'm so mad right now. I can't talk. Every insurance company belongs in jail.
Why?
Because they're all a bunch of shysters. Every time I've ever made an insurance claim on my insurance,
What happened with your boat? You never even finished.
No,
telling
they
us.
claim denied.
Why?
They said it's wear and tear. Like so. A broken tower because and then when I said that, well, it's poor manufacturing and we don't cover that. So I actually
So
would
the
have
most
been
expensive boat that you could buy with your money.
a boat's not worth $10 now. I should have actually what I should have done. This is fraud. Don't try this at home. But what I should have done.
getting mad for you now.
I should have called them and I should. Yeah, I was going underneath a bridge and a piece of metal fell off a truck and smacked me right in the front of the tower and then it broke. And then just take a hammer to the front of the tower and beat the shit out of it where a pole would have hit it. And oh look, an accident happened, and it would have been a done deal, and there'd be no issue. I got to fight. I got to hire my own marine surveyor to come out, look at it again, send them a report, and then what he told me is, tell them you want a metallurgical sample. So then they cut the tower apart. They have to pay like $5,000 to send it to a metallurgical. They're gonna pay one way or the other.
Anyway,
I can use $1 million,
43
but I'm not gonna.
facts of the day. Stuff that you probably don't know
I
or
can't.
you shouldn't know.
I've been waiting all
I'm
week.
excited for this shit.
I've been waiting.
I'm
all week
excited for this shit.
Yeah, let's do this.
Well,
We
you know,
teased it
You're
all
always
now.
doing shit without letting me know.
well, if you were here, you'd be part of the conversation.
Yes, this was you
So-
were still on your way home
so-
from.
Fun fact of the day, number 1. Beer.
Maybe we should start at 43 and work our way back. What do you think?
Yeah, the one. One is
You
the
can
one.
call whatever the fuck
Okay,
you
all
want.
right, all right, the beer.
Okay, so beer and vaginas have the same level of acidity.
What kind of beer? IPA or
Doesn't matter.
what kind of vagina?
Doesn't matter. Sorry about your
What kind of
acid.
vagina? IPA vagina?
So would you
Yeah,
dip? Would you dip your wiener into fucking some acid vagina?
You
An
gotta be
acid vagina?
specific.
No, that's not.
Would you? Would you stick your dick in a beer?
If I was making $1 million on an OnlyFans page.
Fun fact number 2.
Okay.
Elephants have a prehensile penis.
What's prehensile?
Prehensile means that you can use it to grab stuff with.
Yeah, gigantic. The guy.
Think how useful that would be.
Do you know how useful that would
Now
be?
you're out in the garage working on the car, and you're like, man, if only I had. Hey, son, come here, and he's busy playing video games. You just kind of reach in there and you hold the axle up in place, and
Exactly.
I've actually always thought, you know, because women, you know, milk will come out. Why can't guys have like, you know, motor oil or something useful come out of our tits?
Okay.
It would just be handy.
You know what an earwig is.
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I was watching.
Tiani, do you know what an earwig is?
Earwig?
It's like that little bug
It's the
outside
it's
of
the pincher
DMV
bug
that we saw.
formerly
running off.
formerly known as pincher bugs.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Japanese researchers found that if
It's the
they
same
ripped
as a
off the
vagina.
penis of an earwig, another penis popped up in its place.
Damn.
Fun, dirty fact number 4. I have no words for that one.
Okay. Next one.
I don't know if we can hit fall 43. Well,
You
we'll
ready?
Try,
We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
Okay.
Orangutans make dildos out of wood. You can't make this kind of shit up.
Wait a second.
You
So
can't
how?
make this kind of shit up.
Just out like so they.
I'm not over here doing the research. I'm just telling you the facts.
So somebody's seen an orangutan do this, and then they.
You're like,
know, and
I'm
then they-
gonna get mine. So watch
then they-
this. Watch this. Right.
Wow. Wow.
Wait.
Female kangaroos have 3 vaginas. They also have 2 uteruses in a pouch, which means they can be perpetually pregnant.
Think if humans had
I need
that.
to drink.
Man.
Right?
Got to watch out for that one. She's got 3
Okay.
vaginas.
You ready for this? Now, are you a mirror kind of a guy? Mirrors in your room, mirrors everywhere. Look at yourself. I know a lot of girls are like the selfie. Let me take a selfie. Look at myself. Right?
We got a fair number of mirrors in the house, but I don't stare at them all the time. I do look at myself like in shop windows when I walk by. And
Gotcha.
I do wish we had one in the bathroom, so when I'm sitting on the
You don't have
toilet,
a-
I can watch myself.
we have one in
Poop?
the bathroom, just
Watch
not on
yourself
the...
poop?
Yep.
Humans and dolphins are the only 2 creatures known to man that, if given a mirror, will eventually admire their own genitalia.
What?
Humans and who?
Dolphins.
Dolphins. Dolphins?
Yes.
You know,
I got a good
if
one for you.
dolphins could talk, I think...
I got a good one for you, and I guarantee you're going to try this.
Okay.
Okay, you ready? Are you ready? Okay. You can use your penis to unlock your iPhone with Touch ID if you set it up as a finger.
Oh my God, bro, you tried this shit?
Tell me that's not fucking brilliant.
Wow.
Bro, wait.
I'm not...
Okay? Just so you guys hear that again.
Wait, I
you
don't-
can use your penis to unlock your iPhone with Touch ID
these
if you
iPhones
set it
have
up as a finger.
Touch ID, I thought it was looked at your face now for...
Okay, dick face. Okay. If
You're right. I'm probably going to try it.
If you slap a human nipple,
You nasty
it will become erect for 8 seconds or less. Okay.
All right.
So,
I need
are you a horse guy? Cowboy? I mean, come on, you've been in Tracy all your life.
My neighbor has horses that he tells me about
Okay.
at pretty great length every
Okay.
time he gets the opportunity.
Okay. So, during
seems expensive
estrus, which is when a horse is in heat,
Okay.
a mare is compelled to mate with every stallion within an area. This way, the
Dirty
stallions
whore.
don't know who the father is.
Oh.
And they will not try to kill the foal in order to force the mare to mate again.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Deep.
Fun fact of the day, right?
So that could translate to,
Okay.
I don't know. I went around and, every guy on the football team, because I didn't want anybody to know who the dad was.
Kind of.
Then we went on Maury and they did the test and we found out.
Okay. So you've heard of the term that every snowflake is different, right?
Yeah. It's like
Okay.
a fingerprint or something.
And we already know, right? It's been a fact that if we have a mirror, we're going to look at our own genitalia eventually. In much the same way that everyone has their own fingerprints, the retinal patterns of your anus is different than everybody else's. Okay, so
So are you going to tell me I can unlock my phone by spreading my cheeks and showing it my brown eyes instead of my normal eyes?
those chocolate starfish, everybody has a different chocolate starfish.
Your eye wasn't open when you tried to unlock
Exactly.
the iPhone.
Okay, Teonnie, here's one for you. On most men, the left testicle hangs lower than the right one. If the right testicle is lower, the guy is a lefty.
Really?
Okay.
No shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, here's a scary one. 15 million circumcisions are performed every year, each taking about 20 minutes. What that means is approximately 500 men or boys or babies are being circumcised right now.
That's not scary.
Okay. During female arousal, breasts can grow by 25%.
Shut up. That's
True
a
story.
lot.
Okay. Here's one. Okay.
What about the male breast? How much? Because mine are 25% bigger than they
Are you
were a couple
you
years
aroused?
ago.
Are you aroused?
Not at the moment, no.
You ever wonder why blowjobs feel so good?
I don't think I've ever wondered why. I think it's pretty obvious why.
Okay, well I'm gonna make it even obviouser, right? The flesh the flesh on the inside of your cheek is identical in composition to the flesh of a vagina.
Really?
It took you a second to
I gotta do some research.
it took you a second
Say that
to
again.
think about that,
Say that
right?
one more
The
time.
skin on the inside of the mouth.
The flesh
is
on the
same as
inside of your cheek is identical in composition to the flesh of a vagina.
Does it also have the same amount of acid content as a beer?
Yes.
Oh, I
You want-
get it.
No, but you want to make it even worse,
What?
right?
I get it.
Okay.
Worse?
50% of people over 50 years old still engage in oral sex. Ponder that while you're at breakfast with your parents.
Let's.
Go ahead,
I'd like to see the
Go
number when we
ahead.
start hitting
Right.
60 and 70, though.
Scientists can tell
Hey,
if
we need to have sex at 80.
scientists can tell if a woman has had an orgasm recently by the way she walks.
Wait, say that again.
Okay.
Say it again.
Scientists can tell if a woman has had an orgasm recently by the way she walks.
Well, is it because she's got a little pep in her step kind of thing?
Might be.
Because women, they're like,
Yeah.
us guys are like,
Or
it's
what
time
was
for
that
bedtime.
song? What
and
was that
women,
one song that
women want to go build a house.
Yeah.
It's sensitive
Have me
now.
walking side to side. How was that?
Can they
Right.
tell? Can they tell?
So
That's too inappropriate.
like the four famous artists, right? Michelangelo,
Too inappropriate.
Donatello,
We talking
Leonardo,
Tupac
Dixon,
Shakur.
vagina.
Tupac Shakur, right?
Yeah.
So Raphael was the fourth one,
Okay.
the famous Renaissance artist. He died while having sex.
John just said if they went out with neighbor John, they'd be able to tell.
Exactly.
If you go
With
back
what?
to that horse
Wait.
statement.
Exactly. Raphael, the famous Renaissance artist, died while having sex with his art teacher.
Really?
That happens. Heart attack.
Okay.
Did the teacher have to go explain while he was banging a?
So everybody hated Donald Trump, right, for saying all his grab him by the
Oh,
pussy,
here we go. Here we
all
go.
this other
Yeah, I
bullshit,
know what this
right?
one is. Yeah.
Right.
Right.
And we talked about your boy LBJ.
Right.
Earlier.
Hang the crotch down where your nuts hang.
Exactly. But it was a different time, a different era.
Mm-hmm.
So President Lyndon Johnson, while he was president, was asked by a reporter, why was the U.S. fighting in Vietnam? President Johnson unzipped his pants, pulled out his wiener, or pulled out his penis, waved it at the reporter, and said, "This is why."
That is. You know what?
Wait, his dick was small?
No, he just waved his penis around at a reporter and said, "This is why we're fighting the war."
Back to my bunghole.
Because of this dick, right?
Got it.
Oh wow! Could you imagine if you tried to do that now? It was a different time back in '68, wasn't it?
It was a little bit different,
Yeah.
right?
Because this
is
why.
fucking why, right? Okay.
What a crazy old man.
What's the best thing about asparagus?
It's long and it tastes good.
Okay. Asparagus makes everyone's urine smell weird, but some people can't smell it.
Really?
I can't really smell when my urine smells weird.
Okay.
I could smell my shit.
Teonnie is a dork. And a whale penis is called a dork.
Yeah. And they. Oh no, that was dolphins. Okay.
Okay.
Big head.
Benjamin Franklin had a thing for older women. He wrote a letter called Advice to a Friend Choosing a Mistress, where he praised their virtues.
Okay. I think it's funny how like our numbers have gone up by a couple as soon as we started talking
And about sex and all that other bullshit, right?
Vaginas and beers being the same.
Though it's no longer enforced, Texas still has laws against the sale of sex toys.
Really? California has laws against sodomy.
But then again,
Of course.
No,
Damn, I
unenforced.
spit. Of course. What?
Well,
okay, you ready for this one?
no, there's laws against sodomy. In other
Tiani,
words,
you have children, and since you're the only woman in the room who's birthed
they
children,
also allow gay people to marry. So, how do you have laws against sodomy and you allow gay marriage at the same time?
Well, that's totally okay. Now that's
so
a different
well, the inside skin of their mouth is just like
Okay,
a
yeah, let's move on. Let's get off this one real quick here.
So Tiani, since you're the only one who's bore children, right? Most women have an orgasm during childbirth.
Fuck
You
that,
just
I
don't notice because you're busy screaming about how much it hurts.
Okay.
I didn't have one.
The male octopus will rip off its own penis and give it to a female octopus in order to copulate.
I heard that one.
Wait.
So she like-
So she uses the, and the male just says, "I'm going to go over here and
understand.
you go. You know what? Go fuck yourself."
Okay, so it's actually something called a hectocopulus,
Oh, fuck.
which is
Does it grow a new one?
Which is a modified arm with a sperm groove
Love you, sis.
and a
sperm
specialized tip.
Does it regrow the penis after it's ripped it off, or is it one of
No,
those
it's
weird
got an
things like-
arm with the freaking sperm groove. I just told you.
Oh,
So wait, do it grow back?
it's got an arm with a sperm groove.
Okay. Wild boars have the largest amount of ejaculate of all land animals.
I would love to see that.
I'll try to remember that if I come across the wild
4.5
boar.
teaspoons.
I like watching animals
Teaspoons.
have sex.
A porcupine penis has 4 heads.
Okay.
Okay. This one you're gonna appreciate.
Mm-hmm.
The record for furthest ejaculation is 18 feet 9 inches.
For how? For what? What? No, I'm sorry.
The record for furthest ejaculation
By-
is
by
18
a-
feet 9 inches.
By a person?
Yes.
So, but you buried the lead here. So there's a competition
So
to
there's
see
a-
who can shoot their who can shoot their
Yes.
jizz the furthest.
18 feet 9 inches.
Well, no, I get that.
That's down the fucking driveway.
Yeah, that's an incredible length. But
That's almost as long as my fucking
I'm,
boat.
I'm torn by the fact that
Damn.
I'm the fact that there's a competition
How
to
about the
measure that.
squirter
Just
Okay, you want to know what else? The same guy holds the record for vertical. Okay, which is 12 feet 4 inches.
I'm curious what his trick is.
I don't know. Okay,
How long did he wait before he did that?
I don't ask.
5
You have
years?
to ask him. You have to ask him. Okay, you can call me later. And we'll talk about it.
Off the air.
Okay, so human sperm has smell receptors.
Really?
It actually smells its way to the
Really?
egg. Yes.
That's more scientifically interesting to me than
I
it
can't
is
even look at this
disgusting, I think.
and not even laugh. Right?
Okay.
Mozart wrote a song called "Lick Mick in Arsch," which actually means "lick me in the arse."
No, he didn't.
You know, fiction is fun, but the truth,
And here I thought millennials invented that whole thing.
right? Okay,
Who knew?
Them millennials.
ready for this one?
Yeah.
Duck penises are shaped like corkscrews.
So are pigs,
Wait.
I think, too, right?
Yes,
Corkscrew?
women ducks
Mhm.
have the opposite cork.
Oh. So one's a left-hand turn, one's a right-hand turn.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct, right?
All right.
I'm gonna be watching some videos later.
Okay.
Duck
So
penis.
you want to know how that guy got 12 feet 4 inches or 18
Yeah,
feet 9?
okay.
Right. One male produces enough sperm in 2 weeks to impregnate all the women on the entire planet.
In how long?
In 1 week. In 1 week. Okay.
Wow.
Okay. What's your favorite flower?
I don't think I have a favorite flower.
Tea? Like
Pretty ones?
Favorite flower? You like orchids?
Mm-hmm.
You know what orchids means?
Mm-mm.
It means testicles in Greek.
The testicle flower. What number are we on there?
Yes. Vaginas and eyes are the only self-cleaning organs in the human body.
I've known some. I've come across a vagina or two that the self cleaner was broken.
I remember that.
I jumped out the window and ran off.
Oh my
Jesus
God!
Christ.
he's right.
Pig orgasms can last for up to 30 minutes.
Really?
Oh my God! What would you do if that happened to you?
See a doctor, probably.
Wouldn't you
Manatees
just enjoy it?
for 30 minutes.
It's a
Like, shit.
priapism.
That's like
Oh,
being
that's 4
that's like being high for too long, and when you're like, I don't want to be high
Yeah, I'm
anymore.
over
Like
this now.
I'm over being high. Like can I stop being high, please? Okay, manatee or sea cows
Mhm.
nipples are located in their armpits.
Hmm.
So when they're feeding their babies, they're like, get some of that.
That's
Get some of that. Get some of
Why
that.
does
Right?
mommy's titty always smell like stale milk?
Okay, we're from the Bay Area. You ever been to Santa Cruz? You remember a science camp when you were a kid? Did you
Yeah,
go- did you go to
banana
Santa Cruz?
slug. And yeah.
the
It's
banana
like
slugs.
theme songs about the banana slug. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Banana slugs' erect penis are the same length of their entire body.
Get a load of that. So they're a grower, not a shower. Zach brought that up earlier. But
Exactly,
that's
exactly.
definitely apropos for that.
Flatworms have sex by stabbing each other in the head.
Wow. With their genitalia, or what do they use to stab each other with?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm
a bite
interested.
from
I want a little follow up to that one.
a bite from a Brazilian wandering spider can cause erections that last for several hours.
Anywhere on your
humans?
body, they bite.
The
Brazilian wandering spider?
the downside.
Wait, for humans?
Yeah.
Yeah, the downside to that
Where-
is if you
where's
get
this
bit by
spider?
one, it usually causes erectile. It usually causes permanent impotence.
Yeah, because they say
So you're like-
longer than 4 hours, you're supposed to go see the doctor. And
Yep.
Where's
I
the
got
spider
bit.
at?
I let the spider bite me on the dick, and now I'm.
Okay. So, women, just so you know, this is for you out there, right? This is just because we're trying to take care of you. Giving blowjobs results in the bruising of the back of your throat, which dentists or doctors can absolutely tell.
Well, yeah, if you sucking dick the night before you gotta go to the dentist. they're gonna
Seems
ask
like that would be
happen.
kind of a rude thing to do. Like, hey, I'm going to the dentist tomorrow, honey. Not tonight.
Oh, come on.
People will now.
Shit,
Everybody's
I'm
watched the
going.
show will know about it.
Come on, babe, let's do it. give the doctor
Don't worry.
something to talk about.
Ancient Romans used to brush their teeth with urine.
Really?
Mhm.
Well, sterile.
We're almost done here. We got 2 more
Okay.
to go.
All right.
A male yellow-tailed or yellow-footed, antigenous has such intense frenzied sex that it gets super stressed out and dies approximately 2 weeks after mating.
What kind of animal is this?
An antichicmis, which
I don't know what
which
that
is a little cute marsupial found in Australia.
Oh, poor little thing.
Okay.
Get so excited about it.
Such great sex and
I remember
finally
my
happy
first
that
time.
Okay. This is something you're going to enjoy, right?
Okay.
Talk about OnlyFans. The first erotic film was made less than 2 weeks after the first public film screening.
Hey, I've got another use for that camera.
That's it, right? 2 weeks after their first movie was filmed.
Who was that?
Let's get naked and
Probably
watch
the
something.
FedEx guy.
Watch this, right?
Oh man,
Well,
that's hilarious.
we're a little bit late and
That's
we
okay.
got shit to do.
I think it was worth it though.
A dick like mine.
I enjoyed.
No, we have the other video. Did you get it?
Oh, I have the other video. We're gonna play.
We
all the
have
credits.
one last
We're
video
gonna
'cause
play
you
the-
guys
I was
are gonna
play it
like
for the
this
credits.
shit.
But do you want to play it over the credits or do you want to play it right
No,
now?
I want to play the video. It's fucking
Play the
fun.
video. Okay.
If you can't
All right.
laugh at this, then we
All
can't
right,
be
let's
friends.
pull the laptop feed up real quick.
You sat in how many hours of traffic on Monday?
It took me 2.5 hours to get home from Livermore.
Ugh.
It was, yeah. All right, here we go.
Well, as you can see, Brandy Tifa is usually used to working the streets at this time of night, but now she's trying to work the freeways, or she's violently protesting and standing in the way of this car, and they're probably trying to get home to stovetop. Stop it! And oh my God, a bystander throws a big old cone at her dome at the conehead Brandy Tifa herself. You can see right here, she's just standing in the way.
Move,
Trying to get
bitch.
home to their stovetop stuffing as usual, and booyah! Right to the cranium.
Right to
And
the
let's take a
cranium.
closer look with the ludicrous cam.
Get out the way. Get out the way, bitch.
Oh, that's hilarious.
All they're trying to do is get the chicken pot pie.
Right?
That's it. We'll be back next hump day.
Yep. We'll catch you guys back next week.
Get off your fucking
Hey,
phone.
it's tripping.
It's hard to find, hard to find, it's hard to find a dick like mine, dick like mine, dick like mine. Works every time, dick like mine, dick like mine. A dick like mine.
The Dick Show.